The Smiley J Artist Zone, a platform for and about independent artists, music, interviews, and much, much more. Now, give it up, your host, Smiley J.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone Show, a platform dedicated to independent artists. And I'm your show host, Smiley J. And if this is your first time joining me, I want to welcome you. Welcome. And I do hope that you will come back because I am here each and every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, be sure to check your local listing because, that could change. But, and if you can't hang out with me to the very end, it's all good. It's okay. You can come back and listen. You can catch me in many of the podcast directories, Apple, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean. Just make sure you come back, okay? Now, today I have a really great show lined up for you today. I have a instrumentalist, a trombonist. Yes, his name is Mosche. He's going to be hanging out with me today in the zone. But before we bring Mosche on, you guys know I like to share information because sharing is caring after all, right? But today I thought I'd do something a little different. Today I'm not going to have the Smiley's info segment. I thought I'd pose a question to you guys. So listen real close. 1 in 5 artists say that they believe that signing to a label will most likely increase their fan base. Overall, may help them have a more successful music career. Now, the question of the day is to all my artists out there, would you sacrifice your creativity if you could be signed to one of the biggest labels? Maybe you won't have to sacrifice your freedom of artistry. I don't know. Because I ain't signed to no label, but I need you to let me know what your thoughts are. Go ahead and leave me your thoughts in the comment section on my Instagram page or my Facebook page. I want to know, your thoughts as an independent artist. Some of you are saying, show me the money. I get it. All right. As I mentioned, we have a trombonist, and let me go ahead and introduce this brother. His name is Mosche Snowden. He's a producer, writer, husband, and father. He's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. He's a Southern guy. Yes. He's best known for being a trombone player, but he also plays the drums, the baritone, and the tuba. Now, Mosche has worked with some of the biggest names in gospel, jazz, and R&B, as well as hip-hop. Now, today he's going to, we're going to be talking about his new single, This Love. I need you guys, you know how we do, I need you guys to help me welcome Mr. Mosche Snowden to the zone. Hey, Mosche, welcome to the Artist Zone. How are you today?
All is well. How are you, Smiley?
I'm doing good.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Let me just say this. You are destined to share your gifts with the world in some capacity or another because your name has a very nice ring to it, which is great for marketing, and I'm sure it'll look good up in lights.
Oh, appreciate it. I receive it.
Yes, receive all of that.
All of it.
Yes. So let me just go ahead and get to the obvious before I get into this interview because, the listeners see they saw the advertisement for today's show. So go ahead and tell the audience your lookalike.
Mm-hmm. Kirk Franklin.
Yes, guys. So no, I'm not interviewing Kirk Franklin. I'm interviewing his lookalike. So listen, I know that you've played with a lot of folks. Have you met Kirk Franklin yet?
No, I have not. Not yet.
Okay, well, though. I know it is. So make sure you guys get some pictures together because, y'all need to check your family tree out for sure.
Yeah, so I hear.
Yes. The people, they know. So I want to congratulate you on your releasing your single earlier this year entitled This Love, which, by the way, I will be playing later on in the show. And I also want to congratulate you on your relocation to Nigeria. Must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I cannot wait. Touchdown.
Yeah, well, Nigeria is Africa's most populous country, and they have many different cultures there and hundreds of languages, but English is one of their languages, so that's a good thing for you and your family.
Yeah, definitely. But music is the universal language, so yeah, I think I'll be okay.
That's right. That's right. Music is the universal language of mankind, and you know what? There's a lot of great musicians over in Nigeria. And speaking of Nigeria, I do have listeners in Nigeria, so shout out to all of my listeners in Nigeria. Make sure you receive this brother, Mosche, and hopefully you get to connect with some of those musicians while you're over there.
Yeah, for sure. That's the plan.
I did see your farewell show, your live stream. So make sure you continue to bring us some of those live performances right in the motherland. Let us see some of the beautiful nature and greenery in the continent.
For sure. That's the plan, to stay connected and share my musical journey while in the motherland.
I hear that all of your children are artists in some right or another.
Yeah. They all either artists or dancers, or I have a few artists. The babies are going to be the musicians, though. The babies? Yes, they banging on the keyboard and the piano and the drums every day. So
I love it. Sure. I love it. Musical family. Now, study reveals that children who play instruments or that's, a part of the arts have better memory, attention span, and they also have much greater creativity than, the other children who are not necessarily in the arts. So bring those arts programs back to the schools.
For sure, because that was the first thing to go.
Yeah.
But it's a great thing now that it has flipped, because, there was a time where it wasn't as appreciated or valued or even looked at as a job. So, yeah.
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit. Move closer to your mic. There you go. Okay, so listen. The trombone, I know the trombone has been used in jazz ensembles since like the beginning of jazz. So I like to educate my listeners as I learn as well. So a brass band ensemble typically consists of what other instrument other than the trombone?
Other than the trombone, you have your French horn, your trumpet, your sousaphone, also known as a tuba, your flugel your flugel horn. It's a lot of instruments there, depending on how large your ensemble or how small. Okay.
Now, is it true that there are no keys or exact positions for each note?
Well, there are set positions and set notes. It's just dependent upon how much air you put behind the note, position of your lips and your facial muscles. Is all those things make up a note. You can have 5 to 6. You can have 5 to 6 different notes in one position.
Okay. That's interesting. I was just trying to, wrap my mind around how do you not, have an exact position for each note, but you explained that so eloquently. Thank you. Thank you for that. So how long have you been playing the trombone?
I stopped counting. I just know it's been over 20 years.
Over how many years?
20.
20. Okay. Okay. So I guess you are, considered a seasoned expert with over 20 years, but I know that you're still learning and growing.
Yeah. Yes, always.
So are you, are you like a brand ambassador for any trombone brand?
Yes, there's a small black-owned company called Hoss, HOSS, Horns of Superior Sound, and I am endorsed by them.
All right. Well, shout out to Hoss.
Big Brass Music.
Okay, and where they're located?
Here in the D.C. area.
Oh, they're in the Washington, D.C. area. Okay, well, shout out to the Hoss company. I also want to mention that you have been like a guest musician, you and your band, with the Chamber Dance Project since 2015. So now when you come back to the States, would you continue with that partnership with the Chamber Dance Company?
Yes. There are a few partnerships that I will continue to hold on to, and Chamber Dance being one of them. Mm-hmm. COVID has slowed down a lot of things. So We just had a meeting about some things in 2021. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue that relationship.
Great. And I'm assuming they're gonna go ahead and hold that spot for you. And while you're abroad,
yes,
you make sure you come back, and then you guys make it. Decide that, hey, I want to make Nigeria my second home.
Yeah, we'll play that by ear.
Yeah. Now, Mosche, I want to keep it. I want to keep it all the way real because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm always learning and growing. But I had no idea. I did not know there were so many famous trombonists from many genres, including jazz and classical. I mean,
right.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, again, if it's one of those things, if you're not really into it, you probably wouldn't know. But they've been out there for a while. Like my man, Fred Wesley from James Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Wyclef Gordon, like these guys are extraordinary trombonists.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a long list of great trombonists through all through the ages.
Right.
Now, is there any trombonist that you studied as a young musician, or is it like anyone that you admire? You just admire their style?
Yeah, there were a few. My favorite was J.J. Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I know who that is now.
Yeah. And there were Zeb Harrison, Kenny Carr, Greg Patton. Those were my trombonists that I patterned myself after. But Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, David Ruffin, Sam Cooke. Those were the ones that I patterned my voicing from the trombone after. Okay.
And speaking of Stevie Wonder, I saw your live concert, your streaming concert where you performed a lot of Stevie hits. It was really nice. I was really that was a really nice. I don't know if you still have that up where folks can check it out, but I really enjoyed watching that.
Thank you. Yes, it's still up on my Facebook page.
Okay. Well, we're going to get to that later. We're going to make sure we get all of your information. But I do want to mention this, that you had the opportunity to play for one of the most brilliant and funniest comedians of all time when he was the recipient of one of the most prestigious awards for American humor. Tell my listeners who that was and how that all came about.
That was none other than Mr. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle has been one of my favorite comedians for a very long time. So it was such an honor, and I was thrilled to be able to be, in that number. But I played with Mr. Frederick Yane, which is a harmonica player. Also played with Stevie and Prince. He does a lot of Dave Chappelle's juke joints and anything Dave Chappelle has going on. If he use a band, he use Fred. Okay. So, and since I play with Fred, that put me right there in the place to be. Perfect.
That works out well. Now, I know, like you mentioned, you played with Dave before, with Dave's juke joint. I know that Dave loves music. He loves music. And I know that he, have a lot of concerts, right. In the barn. Yeah. I know about the barn. Have you been in the barn?
Oh, no, I haven't. COVID slowed a lot of things down, but yeah.
Okay. So listen, let's go ahead and get into Mr. Mosche's music. Tell us about the song This Love. I know that was the single and the album's getting ready to drop. So just tell us a little bit about that because I'm going to be playing that song and just want to know what was the story behind This Love?
This Love was inspired. So I write as a lyricist, even though I play trombone. So if I could sing, I probably would be singing these songs. So, but This Love is talking about, it's a man approaching a woman telling her, come and get some of this love. So it's just a conversation that, I'm having with a young lady, my wife for this let's say we're talking about my wife right now.
Mm-hmm. You better be.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so no, it's just a conversation about telling a young lady to come and get some of this love.
Okay.
You know, this love is where it's at, and that just happened to be the title track of the album.
Nice. So when can we expect the album? Did it drop yet? Am I too early?
It has not.
Okay.
It has not dropped yet. It will be dropping. You know, the production right now is in production. It's finished. It's just getting mixed and mastered. So, the date hasn't been set, but we looking late, maybe mid or late November, December.
Okay. Well, make sure, when it drops so I can, plug it. But right now, I want you to tell my listeners, about, where they can download this love, and also where can they keep up with Mosche's music, check out some of your live videos and your live streaming. Some of them are past, but yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So you can download my music anywhere that you download music, everywhere from Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, wherever you get your music. This love is there, and the album will be there as well. You can follow me on social media at Mosche Music. That's MOSCHE Music on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or MoscheMusic.com.
Perfect. So you guys heard it. Make sure you check out Mosche's music. Check out his new single, This Love, and his album will be forthcoming. And just make sure you stay in touch. And look, make sure you continue with those videos. Keep them coming because I do enjoy watching them. And as always, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And I want to thank you for hanging out in the Artist Zone today. And, until next time, enjoy the motherland. Be well. Stay safe.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you.
Hey, this is your girl, Anissa Hargrove, and you are in the Smiley J Artist Zone.
Thank you. This next one is going out to all the beautiful women in the world. Especially this one that been looking at me all night long. All night long, baby. So sit back, enjoy the song, snap your fingers if you want to. Alright? Let's get it.
want to thank you, my listeners. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. And I also want to thank our special guest, Mr. Mosche. Be sure to check out his music, his new single, This Love. His project will be dropping soon, so, be on the lookout for it. You guys know the rules, if you like what you hear, download and add it to your playlist. Also, be sure to follow Mosche on his social media pages. Until next time, I'm going to need y'all to be well, stay safe, and y'all know the drill. Remember to listen to good music. Your ears will thank you for it. I'm Smiley J, and I'm out.